Hello, friends. It is Sam from Sunny Days with Sam. Super excited to be here with you guys to bring you my hexagon tutorial today. If any of you actively follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, or Pinterest, you know that I love making hexagon cardigans. They work up so fast. They're so diverse. You can style them in so many ways. You can also edit your basic hexagon and make it into different styles. Like I have a hexa shrug. I have multiple boleros, cropped hexagon cardigans. Today I'm just going to be showing you guys how to make the first few rows of a hexagon. I am using a 5mm hook. I have used anything up to a 10mm hook whenever I'm making my hexagon cardigans. And please excuse my nasally voice, guys. I have the cold right now. I am all stuffed up. But let's get started on this basic crochet hexagon. Now, if you've watched my tutorials in the past, you have seen how I start all my projects, which is a basic circle around my pinky. I size down that by tying a knot into it, and then I start my hexagon. So I'm going to start off by chaining 4. You can chain as many as you want. This is just making your foundation circle to work your first hexagon stitches into. So you're going to chain 4 and connect those first and last stitches together to form a circle. Once you've formed your circle, you're going to chain 3 and then you're going to do 2 double crochet. This is going to appear as 3 double crochet. This will be your first cluster out of 6. Once you finish that first cluster, you're going to chain 3 and then you're going to do 3 double crochet. This forms corner 1. You're going to repeat this until you have 6 clusters and 6 corners. So you can speed up, you can slow it down and go with me. I'm going to work through all of the clusters and all of the stitches throughout this pattern just so you can see exactly how it's made step by step. Here we are finishing up that 6th cluster of 3 double crochet. Following that last chain 3, which is going to be your 6th corner, you're going to connect that chain 3 into your first chain 3. So this is just closing off the hexagon. Once you close off that hexagon, count your corners, count your clusters, so you can physically see what I'm talking about with the 6 clusters of 3 double crochet and the 6 corners, which is the chain 3. So once you have all 6 of those, you are going to chain 3 again. And then you're going to start working into corner 1. So here I am actively chaining 3. This is starting row 2 of your hexagon. So chain 3, and then you're going to insert 3 double crochet into that first corner. You're going to chain 3 again, and into that same chain 3, which is corner 1, you're going to insert 3 double crochet. And you're going to repeat this pattern for all 6 corners again. So corner 2, you're going to work 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet into that chain 3 from corner 2. And like I said, you're just going to repeat this pattern for all 6 corners. So you can either speed me up to the next round, you can slow me down so you can see in detail a little bit better what I'm doing, or you can follow along with me. So here I am finishing up corner 6 of row 2 with a 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. And then you'll see that we are left with that first chain 3 space. In any odd spaces like that, you are just going to insert 3 double crochet. As you build onto your hexagon, you're going to notice more and more of these chain spaces between corners. This is just your hexagon growing. You're building onto your hexagon row by row. So in every chain space between those corners, remember your corners are the 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. And then in between those corners, all of the chain spaces are going to be filled with 3 double crochet clusters. You're just going to continue this pattern around your hexagon. So I always envision my hexagons and my granny squares like you're making kind of a giant swirl. You're working in rounds. There's no flipping back and forth. There's no chaining or starting or ending your rows. You are just continuing to build in a circle on that hexagon. So for this tutorial, you're going to see me complete a total of 3 rows or rounds of this hexagon. If you would like your hexagon to be larger, you're just going to continue this pattern of the 3 double crochet clusters in between all corners. When you get to the corner, it's 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. You do not need to be adding the chain 3 at every 3 double crochet cluster that you insert into this hexagon. I've run into a lot of problems in the past with a few of my tutorials or a few of my patterns where people are adding those extra 3 double crochet chain 3s for every single cluster. And then you end up with more of a circle than a hexagon. So remember, when you're working along the sides, only insert 3 double crochet clusters. At the corners is where you're going to add that chain 3. So it'll be 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet at the corners, and then you're going to work a variety of different 3 double crochets into the chain spaces across the sides. This is going to form your hexagon for you. You guys are welcome to speed it up, slow it down so you can see what I'm doing. I tend to crochet a little bit fast. You guys will notice that I drop stitches sometimes. I just want some real play action of me crocheting this hexagon for you. So you guys can speed it up to the end of row 3. You can slow it down if you want to see everything. So if you guys work better with patterns, you are welcome to check out my website. I have quite a few different hexagon cardigans up there, including my Whimsical Fae hexagon cardigan. I have my Autumn, my Blacklight Barbie. I have my Plum Pixie, my Jolly Rancher hooded hexagon cardigan. And here is our finished hexagon. Rows 1 through 3. So here's a good time to count all of our corners. You can see in the video that I'm pointing to each 6 individual corner. Remember, that is your 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet cluster. Now, a good way for me to count rows is I start in the center where you build those foundation stitches. So you can see me outlining the circle and then counting the rows. The way that I do this is I just count the 3 double crochet clusters going up the corner. So stitch markers are always really useful. I personally do not use stitch markers. I know a lot of people do though. This is just helpful so you can keep track of your first corner. And thank you guys so much for watching. Here is your finished hexagon. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.